Yo, what is up, people? It's your boy Beast here, coming at you with yet another battle here, and as you can see, it is another black and white Wi-Fi battle here, and this match right here is against a guy named WaddleDuh, and this is a OU tier battle, I believe, and we were both using some underused stuff, which is really nice, and if you guys haven't noticed, I've changed my color correction settings a little bit. Tell me, guys, what do you think about it? I think it looks a little bit better, to be honest. I don't know, I might continue using this if you guys like it. If you don't, then I'll stick with the old one. But yeah, this was a really nice match, actually. This was a OU tier battle, as I said, and I found this guy on the Smogon Battle Finder. Unfortunately, though, I don't have his link for his channel because he just left right after the battle, I guess. He really didn't feel like giving away his channel, I don't know. Or he just had, I don't know, or he just didn't have time at all, I don't know. I really don't know at all, to be honest, but whatever, I really don't care. So he's going to lead off with his channeler, as I lead off with his Rotom, and I know for a fact he's going to send his lantern. It is so obvious he's going to send it in because he resists both of my stabs, so I trick him a Choice Scarf, and I'm going to switch out of there into my Mesrid, and, you know, I'm thinking like, alright, cool, I can just go for the Stealth Rocks, and he's locked into something, and he's gonna lock himself into Volt Switch, which was a really nice play, because that means he's gonna switch out of there into his channeler, and I'm kind of afraid of this channeler, but you know, I'm just like, alright, cool, I really don't want anything else on my team to take like a Shadow Ball to the face, so I go for the Stealth Rocks, and then he actually shows me that he's got Flame Charge, and I'm like, shit, that's not good at all. So I don't want anything else on my team to take a Shadow Ball to the face, because I know that's gonna do a lot to me, so I do, fortunately, though, take one Shadow Ball, and for some reason I go for the knockoff right here. It would have just been better if I would have went for the T-Ball, because then it would have been a lot easier for me to kill that thing off later on, but, you know, it really didn't matter in the long run, though, since I knock off his Focus Ash, and this Sucker Punch right here would kill regardless, because it's Choice Banded and such, so that's really nice. This Golem right here is actually pretty awesome. It's actually Choice Banded, which is actually a pretty nice set for Golem, at least. So he's gonna send in his Blastoise. I'm gonna switch out of there into my Criminal, aka the Raichu, and he's gonna Rapid Spin away my rocks, which kind of sucks. But you know, I do have another poke, which I believe I actually got something else that's got spikes. So I'm not really too worried about that. So I'm gonna send in this Raichu. Go for the Ratchnot. I just get to switch out of there and just Lantern, and that's not gonna do much at all, even though I'm Choice Specs, and I'm like, shit, that did a lot, like, ironically. So he's gonna go for the T-Wave, rather, on me, and that's gonna really suck, actually, since I was actually gonna go for the Volt Switch right here, but I get the Parallax, and that's just terrible as hell, because that would have been a really nice play, and I would have got the switch advantage right there, and you know, that's gonna really suck, because he's gonna switch out of there again into his Lantern, and I get the Parallax again. Like, what the hell is that? But it really didn't matter, though, because the move I went for would have still done nothing because of the Volt Absorb. I was actually going for the Volt Switch again right there, so I really didn't think that mattered. So I'm gonna send in this what's it called, Golem once again, like a dumbass, and I'm gonna take that Skull to the face, because I thought he was gonna go for like an electric move, like a Thunder Wave or something, but he does not. So that was just a really risky play on my part, and that was a terrible move as well. So I'm gonna try to go for the Sucker Punch, and he sends in this Toxic Rock, and I'm like, okay, I can't stay in here, because I know he's probably gonna go for like the Sub and the Swords Dance, Bulk Up and stuff. That set is just so annoying, like, I'm not even kidding. But he's not one of those sets. He's actually Zoroark, which is actually really nice, and I trick myself a Life Orb, or not a Life Orb, but an Expert Belt, and he Focus Blasts me, and then he misses, and I'm like, ha, you suck. And I should have just went for the Volt Switch the last turn. I really don't know why I did not go for the Trick. That was just a stupid move on my part, because now he's just gonna regain health over and over again. That was just kind of stupid on my part. But I'm gonna send in Gary motherfucking Oak, and I know he's gonna switch out of there into something that can wall my Drakion. I was thinking he's gonna send in his Gliscor or his Blastoise, and he sends in his Blastoise, and I'm gonna try to go for the Choice Specs to Focus Blast, and that's actually gonna do a lot more than the Grass Knot did, because this thing probably doesn't weigh that too much. So I don't know really what I was saying right there, but I go for the Focus Blast. That's gonna do a decent chunk of that thing. So he's gonna go for the Skull on me, and that's not gonna do much at all because of resistance and such. And he's gonna try to go for the Skull again. And looking at that last damage, I know I can take at least one Skull, and I do take one Skull, and I go for the Hydro Pump, and that's not gonna do much at all. But still, it's some residual damage, and you know, that's pretty nice, you know. So Rotom is gonna die, and I'm gonna send in my face, or the Glalie, I just call it face just for the walls, and he's gonna switch out of there into his Toxic Road this time. I know it's the Zora, because, you know, he's lost a little bit of health. Well, not a little bit, but more than half of his health, so I know it's a Zoroark, and I'm actually Focus Sashed, so I know I can take at least one hit, but I'm like, alright, cool. I'm gonna just go for the Ice Beam, and, you know, I'll take the Flamethrower to the face, but he actually has a Focus Blast, and that's gonna miss on me, and, you know, that's what happens if you go for, like, a 70% accuracy move, because he did that multiple times in this game. He went for a 70% accuracy move, and what this guy doesn't realize is that I do have a Focus Sash on this Glalie, and I'm gonna take this Drain Punch to the face easily, because, you know, I got that Focus Sash, you know, and I go for the Ice Beam once again, and I was praying to God this guy did not have Sucker Punch on his, what's it called, Toxic Rogue, and it looks like he does not have it, since I go for the Ice Shard right here, and that's gotta kill that thing off easily, so I was really satisfied that he did not have the Sucker Punch, but then again, I did have Terrakion, which could have possibly went for the Quick Attack and kill that thing off easily, so right here, I'm just gonna go what the fuck boom and explode on his face, and he's not gonna be able to rapid spin my spikes away, because, you know, there's no target, you know, so that's really nice, and I'm gonna go ahead and send in this Raichu, and I was just over predicting like crazy right here, since I thought that he's gonna send in his Gliscor, but he makes a good play and stays in, and I'm like, shit, that's not good at all, and he's gonna take me out, or not take me out, but this Surf right here is gonna do a lot, so that was just terrible on my part, and I'm gonna switch out of there right now into the Rolling Stones again, and you know, he's gonna do the same. He's gonna switch out of there into his little, what's that thing called, Lantern, and he goes for the Scald, over predicting me, and that was just terrible. I should have gone for the Sucker Punch right there, because that would have been awesome, but I was kind of afraid of him switching out of there. God, I can't even speak. Switching out of there into something that could take it, so I don't know. That was just stupid on my part. So go for the Quick Attack and take that thing out easily, and he's gonna send in his Gliscor, and this thing, I was really afraid of this thing being like one of those Toxic Orb things, but he's not. He's actually it looks like he's like an offensive one, and you know, that Stone Edge does a lot, and looking at the Stone Edge damage, I know I can take it out with a base 120 close combat. Even though it's resisted, I didn't really feel like risking the miss, so I go for the close combat, and that's easily gonna finish that thing off. So I was so happy that was not one of those Toxic Orb defensive Gliscor, because those Gliscors are just amazing. Those things are just so annoying, like I'm not even hitting. So go for the close combat and finish off his Blastoise. So that was a good game, dude. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, then please remember to give a like. If you did not, then leave a dislike. I'm okay with that. And leave a comment if you so wish to. And subscribe if you enjoy my videos. So, yeah, I hope you guys are doing fine. That was kind of a random reference right there. But, yeah, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you later. Peace.